situation longer, but they will give you a far more detailed approach to it. They will feel out of their depths, forced to start new things. They will really not feel comfortable, but they will feel wonderfully being able to just adjust, analyze and tinker with something that's already been run. They will be perfect as the go-to guys or girls where something goes wrong. Now, in Roger Bailey's analysis, about 50 to 20% of people are mainly proactive. About 60-65% are a bit proactive, a bit reactive, and about 15-20% are mainly reactive people. This is his analysis in business context. So please remember that in, for example, family context or any other context, this may be different. And there is unfortunately no single easy question that lets you recognize whether someone is proactive or reactive. What you can do is you can watch their body language. Now, a person who's very proactive will have a very directive, strong gestures. They will be pointing, gesturing, while the person who's reactive will have a very non-dominant, very delicate gestures, or maybe no gestures at all. And also the sentence structure will be different. The person who is proactive will have sentences which are very straight, direct, short to the point, very precise. They will do this, they will do that. While the person who is reactive will have the sentences which are very conditional. If this and that happens, then I will do this. However, if that and this happens, then I will do that. As long as that person behaves in a certain way, it might be prudent to behave in this way. However, in an alternative scenario, we might consider doing this. There will be a lot of conditionals. If, when, how. There will be a lot of delicate forms. So instead of do this, it might be we might consider doing this. So it will be more suggestion than strong claims we should do this and that. And again, while society will tend to say that proactive is better, both have their strengths and their weaknesses. And society based on just proactive people wouldn't really survive, because everyone would be planting the seeds, but no one would be actually watering them and adding fertilizer and helping them reap and actually getting the seeds and making bread out of it, because everyone would just keep on planting new seeds and new seeds and new seeds, and everyone would starve. And again, the society with only reactive people wouldn't have anyone actually planting the seeds, so everyone would starve as well. So a good balance is better. Now, criteria. Criteria are special because they aren't exactly metaprograms. Criteria is basically what's valuable for the person, what's important to them, and you ask this as a question in the lab profile, in the language and behavior profile, which is a way to find someone's metaprograms out, in order to find out what the person thinks and how they act. So the thing you ask with criteria is what's important in X. So what's important in your work, or what's important to you in your relationship? What do you value in your relationship? What do you value in your job? What are the main points of your job? What are the main benefits? Why is your job important? So basically take a field like work, let's concentrate on the work basis, and just ask, what do you value in X? What's important in X? Now, these answers you get are criteria, and it's good when you get several answers, and you often will, to ask which are the more important ones and which are less important, and just make a hierarchy of those criteria so that you can use the most important one or two criteria in the further questions. Like when you are finding out that the person is towards or away from something. Now, towards and away are two different ways of being motivated by something. People who are towards are motivated by the rewards, by the opportunities, by the potential to get something, by the stuff that's attractive and valuable. They will tend to be very